although not everybody here has done what exactly they should have done morally or legally. That's anywhere. You see the flowers and garden thing? There's a lady who woke up this morning to bake fresh, and there's two different types of bread in there. There's black bread for the people who are more Germanic, and of course there's baguette for those who are more French. They went and got these yellow covers and went and did the alternating colors on the silverware, set up the salad, tried to set it up as well as proper as they could given its plastic silver. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tables overall, and of course I'm making sure I don't go pointing at people who are here because they do like their privacy, same as, well, you guys do. We got a fire over here. It's warming us up conceptually. And we got this thing here where people put up balloons and had to tie it up and set all this up. It took effort to do this. Now, a lot of these folks, they come from the hospital here. And, all right, so they've got the silverware here. So when you're done, you can grab silverware to go if you have anything to go. There's usually a sandwich or something of that sort set up back here so that, you've got the regular food over in that line, and then you've got stuff that you can just come up and grab here. When I was telling you about the situation with people dying of drug overdoses everywhere, with the fentanyl and all that, this is some of the stuff that they offer so that if you got a friend or a family member, let's say you're not a user. Just because you're not a user doesn't mean that you won't have a friend or family member if you walk into your house not expecting. Well, you don't expect to see your 15-year-old daughter twitching on the phone when you show up at home. You don't expect your 14-year-old son to be blue in the face and unresponsive in front of the bathroom. But when it happens, and if you're unprepared, you end up with a dead kid. So there's a lot of stuff that I learned on my own. There's a lot of stuff I learned from being in the situation, and there's a lot of stuff that I have to ask professionals. When it comes to computers, I know not to mess with it myself and to go to professionals. Now, the people who come here, most of the people here are with the congregation here, and a lot of them here are with the hospital. But they don't come here as the hospital, they come here as volunteers. And of course, I think it's important to be not only thankful and grateful, as well as appreciative.
Okay, who's going to help you from there?
I think it's important to make mention and let people know exactly how things are. If people do bad stuff, yes, I speak up. But if they do good things, I speak up then too. I certainly did, Mr. Larry. I tried to get that gentleman a gas. He went to go take care of it. That guy who was looking for the gas can, he knows a friend local, so he was able to do that.
Did you talk to the guy next? He was down there, he ran out of gas. He had a gas can.
Well, he was looking for a gas can, is what it was.
He was looking for the gas can?
Yeah, that's the guy I was looking for the gas can for. He was trying to go pick up his daughter from school, but he ran out of gas.
He didn't get explained that didn't get explained that. Sad because my wife was getting mad when we lived in the car, having a gas can. My wife's
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of having it in my car either. Strapping it to the top is one thing, but when you live in it, that does get hazardous.
Green beans.
And it
especially
stinks.
for breathing.
Let me get out of the way.
Like my baby high chairs.
Well, I think that you and I should go sit at Denny's and
I
sit
built
in
all
those.
theirs too. I worked at the original old factory. My job was making all this.
One to go. We can do that. Green beans? No?
It was fun.
The worst.
I was a man who shared.
I'm surprised at how many Eagle Scouts go into woodworking as a profession.
You scout?
Eagle Scouts, not me. No.
Out of the first class. That's as far as I got. My brother was Eagle.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed in Boy Scouts because I was in the system. And then when I got out, of course, my family was poor. They're like, yeah, we can't really afford that. I was like, cool. I'll just buy the Boy Scout handbook. It'll work.
Do you want a little bit of everything or?
I just got lucky and got to be able to go camping and stuff like that. I learned everything from my dad.
It's a lot easier to do that way, too. I had to learn most of my
But
camping from homeless people after I turned
I
20.
learned a lot from my brother. He was older than I was. He was an 80.
Oh, let me get out of the way. Sorry, Lewis. You're welcome.
He taught me a lot. Our scoutmaster was a sergeant or something in the military. He would, they push you outside and stuff. I can't remember what it's called. He was a sergeant. So we got school. What was your name?
Sean.
Sean. I'm sorry, Sean.
It's
You have
all
to
right.
understand, it'll take a while for me to learn people's names.
Yes, sir. And if you forget it, you already explained that too, and I won't hold it against you.
Yeah. I wish you still had my car.
Yes, sir.
I got a nice one now, though.
Oh, wow. I showed up when the line was gone like I planned.
Well,
I was expecting Casey to be there.
that's what you were saying about somebody touched this, and I was like, what is she talking
Yeah.
about?
What can we do?
I waited until everybody was done. Now I have you all to myself. I want some yams.
No green beans?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I am not a rabbit.
Look, you don't have us for ourselves anymore. Ricky's back.
I'll forgive you because I like your company. And by the way, thank you for feeding us over there at the other church.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't
Never
pay
feed
attention
us?
to who feeds me. Really. Yes,
Another
ma'am.
plate with everything on it?
Thank you,
or
Miss
what did
Amy.
you get? Yeah. Okay.
Some green beans and some yams and mashed potatoes.
There's some questions I told my YouTube viewers I was going to ask y'all since you're nurses, but being as there's food, I forgot what I was going to ask y'all, and now I feel rude.
Stuffing?
Yes.
All right.
I will be as soon as the plate is put in my hand.
So what kind of
Ricky's
meat
not
would you
round.
like?
All right.
I don't know what that
This
is.
is dark meat turkey.
What's
This
that?
is a plant-based vegetarian turkey.
Ew.
Make sure that you don't forget, Janice made it homemade.
Turkey.
I'm not racist. I'll take some of that or some of that or some of both.
I'll have some of the white meat and some of the white meat.
Gravy.
Yes, ma'am. Put it all over everything.
I'm gonna go wash the sticky.
Under carrots too?
Yep. They're yams, but it's pretty good with gravy on it. The gravy actually helps to bring out the marshmallows, but most people don't know that.
Is that enough?
And some
Perfect.
gravy.
Thanks, sir.
And some green down the mashed potatoes and stuffing.
Thank you. I figured I'd say it rude like, even though I am thankful. Rub-a-dub-a-dub, thanks for the rub. We're about to munch it. Turkey. Turkey. Don't laugh at my jokes, it only encourages me.
That's good. That's cool. All right. I'll get some more water.
Well, There's one positive thing about today that is absolutely super happy. I'm getting to eat Brandon Jepson's favorite meal, mashed potatoes. And even better than that, I don't have to share with him this time.
Would you like some pie?
Yes, ma'am. I happen to know that the lady who made these grew the pumpkins herself.
Really? That's right.
And thank you for growing the pumpkins. It is. You're taking less than you were 30 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah.
That's not a little bottle.
It's not a little bottle. That's a little bottles, but
Oh, yes, please.
Fucking pie. I know I didn't finish the whole entire
I'll
table.
be back with another bottle.
Well, thank you. Hey, no fair. Hers is big. No.
Well, one thing I'm going to guarantee you, I do not cut straight.
That's all right. I'm not a surgeon either, for good reason.
You have one, huh?
I have one. I was just talking trash.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Do you want some?
Yeah, don't roast the cook. They don't taste like their goulash.
That is for the bread. The bread is in that little basket there. See over here.
One piece. One piece at a time.
Yeah, here, I did, right here. It says You're getting that
Perfect.
from your pie.
It even looks like a light beer.
Would you like more?
He's barely able to finish his plate, and I can't either. Would you like some, how about you, some plastic wrap to put around it?
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Or would you rather put it in?
Have any orange juice?
Let's put a minute to go. Did you drink that? Probably need it.
Orange juice.
Potatoes you bought it. Orange juice.
She was asking if you drank it all.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. You know, I don't remember lots of stuff.
Well, it's easy to tell which ear you can hear out of. If I was married to you, I'd sit on this side.
We're gonna put it together. You guys are gonna start listening and obeying. You understand me? And you're gonna stop. Understood?
There's got to be a way we can spoil these church folks. Maybe one of these days when they come down here to feed us, we could like make them eat or something. We could cook them a jail spread, ramen noodles and some of them spicy pickles.
All right. We do that. Actually, quite a bit.
I got a great recipe for commissary pizza. There was a lady who was going to help me today, but I couldn't get my computer running. And there were some other folks I was going to ask to help, but they got a pretty full schedule. On the bright side, it's nicer than it was in Colorado because people here at least communicate or try to.
Nothing of this he wants to do.
I know.
It's days like this that I feel like crap because I don't have a transport to transport what's left to somewhere like Ethiopia. Could you do me a giant favor while I go outside? I don't want to make you guys smell my gas. Could you make sure nobody eats that or that?
Right.
All right, I'll do that.
Coming back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stink up my car and have part of a cigarette while I'm at it.
Right.
Any gravy?
Mostly you win on the.
Thank you, ladies.
Are his in there? Those are not mine. Can I get an extra? Sure, extra. Sure.
Marley said that she was at the board meeting.
I can just put it on here. I can.
Get off here, please. You're gonna take something, oh, we have so much.
Thank you very much.
You go ahead. I've already gone.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Good night. Go ahead.
You get on it.
Yes.
I'll fight you both for
I know, right?
I was just here for a bag so that I could use it so I could pilfer your booty over here.
You know what, I'll get you a smaller one, so it's not so bulky.
That'll work.
Okay, so
All right, I'm not gonna pilfer everything in the treasure category. I just figure a little bit of. All right, I don't need sugar. I have sugar. I don't use the sweetened most, so just that and one of the tea bags.
And I'm gonna come over here.
You need,
No, not a need, just the one.
you need one?
I was gonna take 2 of those and 1 of those.
Which one? This one?
Do you have Earl Grey? Yes, right in the front. Perfect.
What else?
That'll be all. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
That's all right.
Where are you headed to?
I'm kind of wondering if I should grab a dinner and take it down to Fred Meyer's for Layla.
For later.
No, for Leela. She's Scotty's, I don't know if it's his girlfriend or his wife, but
Yeah.
while he's working, she usually hangs out in the vehicle.
I would.
All right, I'll ask. Yes. I haven't eaten mine, but I already know that I'm gonna go down to Fred Meyer's and try to deliver somebody some food.
Right.
And if they won't eat it, I'll eat a second one. Pumpkin pie is delicious. It used to be my second favorite pie, but now that I have no teeth to chew on the pecans, it's my first favorite. Although I don't understand why they call it pecan pie. They should call it sugar brick pie with pecans on top. Kind of like when they, put a little addition on there, like when you have the ice cream a la commode because it's got crap on top.
One of those notes. Pumpkin right on. I do. Yeah. Well, I just took those 2. Two of them I take 3 times a day. One of them I just take once a day. And it's about the size of the ink pen. The tip of it is so tiny. It's smaller than that.
There's a lady over there with an accent. I'm gonna ask her if she's from New Jersey. Actually, New Jersey would be my first guess. My second guess would be Senegal. Which is not to be confused with the Ivory Coast.
Let's clean up our mess. Let's clean up our mess.
I'll save these for tomorrow, okay, Mom? I'll save my chocolates for tomorrow.
I didn't finish my meal. Now I'm waiting on my little brother's dad to come smack me in the hand for not finishing my meal.
I'm saving these for tomorrow. Dad, I'm saving these for tomorrow. Mom, I'm saving these for tomorrow.
Hey, fine. Whatever.
What does Sean need tonight?
All right, so I didn't finish my meal. Am I allowed to get up if I didn't finish my meal here?
Well, I think maybe.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Okay, we'll let you do it this time.
I grew up in a world, apparently. Apparently, you're allowed to not have to finish your meal in certain places. I just figured I'd raise my hand and make a big show of it.
You don't have to finish your meal.
You know what I'm thankful for? I got Gary to show up one-handed.
Okay.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey, is there anything you guys need? Anything else? You got everything you need? Water? Did you get your pie? You got your pie?
I got mine. I need to get a dinner for somebody else. That's not a guarantee that they'll eat it, but she's over in a parking lot at Fred Meyer's, probably by herself watching YouTube videos.
Jump
So I'm
over
gonna
there,
go
grab
get
what you want for them.
Yes, ma'am.
You still got quite a bit over there, so.
I may not be the good guy, but I can always pretend in church.
Okay, sounds good.
Where's my cup?
Is that your cup? Are you going? Oh, no. So weird.
Can I get a dinner to go?
You absolutely can. Anything particular, a little bit of everything.
I don't care. I'm not eating any of it.
So I can do a little bit of everything because then it makes my brain not forget what I'm supposed to give you.
Yes, ma'am. I figure if somebody's got to hang out at the Fred Meyer's all by their lonesome, I might as well pretend to be a gentleman and bring them some food.
Yeah, who's hanging out at Fred Meyer by themselves?
Her name is Lila. Not really by herself. Her boyfriend works there, or her husband. I'm not sure which. I should ask that. That's an important dynamic not to screw up.
Hi there. Good, how are you? Okay, just one or multiple? Me and my girlfriend. Okay, do you want to
Preference on meat?
I don't care. I'm not eating it.
Do a little of
a little bit
everything.
of everything? Yeah, because that makes my brain have an easy job. And if you guys want bags or something, we got totally got bags. Yeah, and we have more Narcan if you want more.
Then we do, yeah, we take us actually.
Okay. Hey Marlisa, can you just give them that box? Perfect.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for doing that. I'm glad you take an active role in people not ending up dead. I don't know about all that.
Do you want bags?
I'm not sure how temperamental a pregnant lady will get if I put stuff like that on it.
That's fair.
I slather everything with it. But
What kind of meat?
That's fine.
That,
Okay.
what is that?
That's vegetarian. You want to give it a shot?
that'll work. Thank you, sir.
I mean, I guess we do that.
Nope, that'll be all. I'm just gonna grab one of these forks and spoons and knives and things. Yes, ma'am, you read my mind. Well, you would if I'd have had one. I lost it somewhere along the line.
Along the line.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you guys want gravy?
Although it was the beeline, so it took me there quickly.
You want salad to go with that too?
Sure. Might as well.
Marlise will get them set up.
I'm not gonna eat it, but it's not for me, so that's not the point. Thank you, ma'am.
devil, right? Or
You look better than the last time I saw you.
right?
You coming down?
The devil and the Antichrist has just as much right to be on earth and or in God's house as anybody else or anybody who follows that type of way. You know that, right?
I look at it like this. I passed out blankets in Boulder, Colorado for years. If Jesus would have shown up and asked me for a blanket, I'd have given him one.
Right?
If the devil would have showed up asking for a blanket, I would have given him one.
Exactly, you know? Love is love, no matter where it is.
Indeed, but a lot of people don't know the difference between love and lust. If it's love at first sight, the fact that it's at first sight shows that it's not love, it's lust.
It wasn't, for me, it wasn't just at first sight. It was the fact that she sat there on the phone. Well, I did for a week straight. Sat there on the phone while I got higher than a fucking kite. And she still stayed through when I got arrested. And put money on my phone. And some succubi and this whatever satanic thing is, they did something and broke their own code and law. They hexed her, put a hex on her, and they tried to curse somebody who follows similar things.
I'm not sure how all that works, but I don't actually believe in the occult.
I don't believe in the cult either. I believe in the power of free will and freedom of choice, and use what you need to use to get good done or to keep peace.
I used to have faith and believe in the power of the American dollar, but I was wrong.
Yeah.
A dollar is worth 83 cents European, I guess. Of course, that was the last time I checked, which was probably 4 years ago. All right. I don't have to pretend I like you guys anymore, do I? Because stuffing myself with all of this, they asked me if I want stuffing. I certainly did. Let's see if I can make it out of here. I has no marijuana, but I has one cigarette. I have no booze, but I don't drink. I'm supposed to go to another church on Monday that's supposed to help me because they didn't have because I showed up too late. But on the bright side, by Monday I should probably need gas again. Well, you just can't tell. Well, my shit. I didn't even try the pumpkin pie because I got too full off everything else. Them church folks done spoiled me. I think we're gonna have to fire them. You can't believe in our God anymore because you're spoiling us.
I hate that. When it does that, it's weird. It's really weird. Drink some.
You guys want anything to go?
All right, yeah.
I got some
You want
for
a to-go box? I don't know. I would say either's fine, but yeah, just have to when you're taking your medicine or
Hey, I'm proud of you for making them steps.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. One day at a time.
It's a lot easier to believe people are trying when you can see it, right?
Right?
to send a mean email to Megan and her
So that's not from the Wind Waker. Which Legend of Zelda is that from?
outreach.
Oh, Black
Supposedly,
Eagle.
supposedly it's a Mexican soccer team.
Huh.
Supposedly, I did not get it.
I never
because
followed
of the symbol.
soccer, and I've never been to Mexico, but it could be.
I got it because it looks like fire.
What do you need?
Like green and red fire.
It kind of does.
Do you need to go?
Alright.
And then you guys want anything else? Like,
Are you thankful for anything? This one's got a cardinal on it and a blue jay. Very cool.
You want another box of cans? I got a box.
All right, thank you.
I suppose if there's one thing I ought to be more thankful of than anything else, I am thankful for lesbians. Because they don't bug me. They leave me alone. They don't have expectations. Thank you for the pumpkins
You are welcome.
and everything else. Thank you for serving up the gravy and the drinks. And the rest of y'all, thank you for existing.
Yeah, do you want any extra to go? Do you have anybody to give it to other than?
I got this. I'm going to take somebody too. Other than that, I'm not sure if there's room for even this in my vehicle. I'll probably end up wearing it halfway there.
Well, I can help you wearing it because I like to overfill these things.
Right? At least we have talent.
That's right. My skill is the overflow.
You take one of them things right there and you stab it into the wall. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Yep. Ooh. 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 Oh, my door is open. That was intelligent of me. And it is slightly chilly here, so that's pleasant too. On the bright side, at least I has a tobacco. that is a good thing, but there's people who want me dead. I'm sure they're happy with anything that'll shorten my life. Brings me to my next point. Don't be honest. People will hate you for it. Bonjour. I'm still breathing.
You know, what's his name is? The guy that was in the van? Did he go out to
Lewis?
already?
Or are you talking about the guy in the tan van? I saw him a couple of days ago. I think you went up to camp with Claire.
You see him, tell him I want my speaker.
I don't even remember your
My
name.
radio. Isaiah.
I barely remember his.
Call me Isaiah.
Isaiah?
Gabriel.
Isaiah or Gabriel?
Preferably probably Gabriel from you know.
Well, are these names that he would recognize, or does he know you as something else?
Tell him Pickle
Pickle?
or Isaiah.
All right.
I'm gonna have people start calling me Gabriel though.
I can try to remember that. Yeah, last time I saw you, you were a lot more messed up. Coming
yeah,
down,
just
you
got myself-
were gacking hard though.
Yeah. I get my money's worth when I get it.
Yeah.
Usually I don't pay. Other people pay for me. But
Well,
that's
like
'cause
tonight,
it's not good.
you know, it's obvious that you're still using, but you're not like you were the other night. That was bad. Like
I have spiritual shit that I deal with on a constant basis, dog.
yeah.
They're trying to neglect me for myself because they think I'm the devil. I'm not devil. I'm not the devil. Or Lucifer.
Oh, when I say people are treating me like I'm the devil, I don't mean literally Satan. I mean they're just treating me like I'm a bad person when I'm not.
Yeah, me too. They try to bind my soul. They try to push me down in the back of my mind. They try to put their chains and binds and spells on me. Even though they're trying to use God's original Latin word, it's not going to work. I made sure of it to ask God.
I don't think God spoke Latin.
No, but it was written in Latin.
Originally in Pharisee, later on in Latin.
Yeah.
King James version was, yeah, actually, let me finish a couple more drags off it and I'll let you finish it.
Yeah. I'm not a bad person, dude. I'm really not. I know what people say or fucking people think.
You're an addict, but you're not just an addict. You're still a human being in there.
I'm not a human being. I'm one of God's children, but I'm not a human. I would be considered more of a vampire than anything.
I saw you in the daylight. You didn't sparkle.
You don't gotta sparkle. I just know how to hide it. So do you know
That
what
was
the seed
supposed
is,
to
right?
be a joke.
You know it's here, right? So you know the seed?
No, but I've read the book of Nod.
It contains the ability to take and put in any species into its DNA code.
So you can grow an elephant out of an apple seed.
Basically, in a sense, you can get the. You know how some animals have different heightened senses?
Yeah.
Tigers with their strength and their sight.
I noticed that. Well, that didn't work. I tried to screenshot, but it's frozen. I think. Here, another gentleman showed up as well. His name's Declan. So there's a blonde-haired guy with the last name of Pickle that if I see him, I'm supposed to tell him. God, I can't remember. Fuck. Anyway, the first guy that was here, I saw him the other night. He was over with Casey, and not sure if you guys remember that video. I was talking to him about him gacking, which is when you shoot up a bunch of methamphetamines and do the meth dance. And he was doing that real bad because, well, kind of like Joshua Rayborn, he likes to shoot it up. Anyway, there were some folks who offered me some marijuanas, and of course, I don't feel comfortable taking anything from anybody on the streets after the whole situation in Hood River. And also with a few of the people here that told me that they don't mess with that shit, putting that stuff on top of their pipe in front of me and smoking it. And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not hitting off that pipe. You said you don't mess with that shit, you just smoke pot. Now you're smoking that shit out of your pot pipe. No, I ain't hitting that pipe. And of course, that one gentleman, he said he drowns his pain out with meth. Fucking goddamn it. Alright, there we go. Anyway, the update with Lewis. Lewis is another one of them. Not afraid. I can record whenever I want to. That's pretty important. That's also something where, like right now, when he's taking an enormous step forward in his life. Right now, he's trying to kick this alcoholism. He's heavy in medications, and those medications make you sick. I'm gonna tell you that. Those medications make you sick. They're supposed to help you get off the alcohol, but the thing is, if you take alcohol with it, it'll make you really sick, which is kind of what it's supposed to do. But, you know, there's also the worry that you might have a seizure. You know, if somebody has a situation where you can give them a shot of alcohol, sips of beer, and that's usually enough to give them something where their brain is making the connection that it's getting what it craves. Quantities that it wants. But you can't they take those pills because it'll make it worse. It'll make it puke really bad. They'll puke out their nose. They'll puke out their mouth. They might puke out both ends at the same time. If you're serious enough about quitting alcohol, enough to do that, holy hell. There's got to be some praises to be sung for you. Anyway, this is the most full I've ever seen the parking lot down here. I'm not sure what's going on. This is over by the Tillamook place that I was at. What do you call that? The Tillamook Sporting Goods. And there's a bunch of vehicles here in the parking lot. Also, it looks like Larry's here. Larry and his wife must be doing laundry today. They also sometimes use this place as a place to sleep. They try to be out of here by about 9 o'clock if they do that. Larry doesn't always remember me because he's getting dementia. And he reminds me of that. You know, he says, I'm sorry I don't remember your name. I got dementia. So, you know, at least he's aware of it. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm just checking an ashtray. was not where I was expecting my seatbelt to poke me. We live in a society that punishes imperfection, which is funny because nobody in our society is perfect. I guess that makes it not funny. Alright, I got what I wanted from this location. Gotta make sure I don't back over anybody. I checked, I got pocket change. I thought I had more money than I did. There's a chance I put money in the wrong pocket, and I just gotta go digging through my pockets till I find it. I don't know for certain though. It's all speculation at this point. I still haven't been able to dig through and find my laundry money. I tried saving all my quarters for a while and not spending them, and that was in the interest of not smelling like a half-baked asshole. Rinsing my clothes in the creek is what I've been doing, but they don't come out smelling a whole lot better. They just come out looking cleaner, even if just barely. I should have gone and seen if Miss Lila's still over there while the food's still warm. It might still be warm, and that don't mean she's gonna want to eat it. It should be getting close enough though that Scott should be getting off of work, and I think there's enough there for both of them if they're hungry. I'm not gonna make them eat it. But hopefully you got to see them folks at the church did go and try to make it a pleasant environment, and they always do. But this time they went and got a bunch of extra stuff to make it extra pretty. They went and got table covers and special napkins and nice plates. And I tried to make it visually appealing. You know, for Americans it is very heavy. What does it look like? Not what does it do, what's its intent, it's just what does it look like. Oh, that poor kid there. He looks enough like Jeremiah Jensen that I just want to walk up and spit in his face. Although really, I think pissing and shitting on people's graves after they're gone is a better way of doing it. That lets people know that that person had done something bad enough in life, and it was serious, that they will have no respect. Will get no respect. And their victims will continually shit on their name. Leslie Snell's a piece of shit. Who works for a piece of shit. I noticed that Lila is not here. So maybe Scott got sick and had to take the day off or something. Well, if I see another homeless person, I guess hook him up with a meal. I do see Dallas's vehicle. No, I don't see Coors. If Coors ain't there, he ain't there. He doesn't always take his dog with him, but either his dog is in his truck or his dog is with him. Anyway, like I said, I'm frustrated. People don't take it seriously. Or, of course, there's a lot of people that do have their own personal problems, their own personal lives, their own personal bullshit that they're going through. Now, obviously, that ain't my fault and that ain't my choice. It's the reality of the situation. Just because somebody says that they're going to help me doesn't mean that they're gonna. It doesn't mean they didn't want to. The problem is, speak up about the situation. My predators get to sell whatever narrative they want and automatically win. Now, as far as the situation with Scott helping me to turn in that stuff with Molly, I'm not too afraid of them giving him the mentally ill treatment because it wasn't just him who was there and present. It was him and Dallas. It was Scott's mom, Scott's brother. It was Miss Lila. There was a lot of people there. Mr. Luke was there as well. Now, I am indeed thankful for these people. I'm thankful for the things that they've done. You guys, you get to hear me complaining about the sandwich treatment. You know, you didn't keep your word and try to pacify me with a sandwich. And a lot of people throw it in my face and pretend that I'm ungrateful because they gave me a sandwich. The reality is I am grateful for the sandwich. When I'm hungry, I am grateful for something to eat, but that's not what I showed up there for. That's not what I busted my ass to get there for. That's not the agreement that we made. Anyway, I'm hoping everybody is alright. We know that Jason has a headache and he's in a lot of physical pain today. And Declan, I just met him while we were on the short commercial interjection where my phone died and I had to turn it back on. Of course, those of you watching it after the fact, it's just gonna put them together as if there isn't 10 to 15 minutes or whatever that's missing out of the center of it. Alright, well, I'm over by the McDonald's. I'm gonna try to dig through and see if I have enough for a cup of coffee at McDonald's because I don't have enough to go into the Starbucks for certain. Like I said, it's not that I'm not trying. When these situations happen, if you don't come forward about the things that you saw, I'll get treated like I'm schizophrenic or like it's no big deal, like I should be able to just brush it off. Abuse don't work that way. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.